Okay, I am Dr. Babu, Professor at the Department of the Biomedical Engineering. Okay, in previous video we have seen the principles of diathermy. Okay, in continuation with, we are going to explain about the surgical diathermy machine. How the surgical diathermy machine, what is the function of the surgical diathermy machine in the surgery. Okay, in the surgical diathermy machine, as shown in the figure, okay, there are different makes having different types of surgical diathermy. Okay, above one is equal to one company and below one is this of surgical diathermy which connected with the electrodes. Okay, in surgical diathermy machine, it consists of a high frequency oscillator which generates the high frequency current. From the high frequency current, it is connected to the electrode. It is called active electrode. You see in the diagram. Okay, this is generator. From the generator, one probe is connected to the active electrode, so that the current will be given to the active electrode. It may be connected with the electrode, that is called needle electrode or ball electrode. That depends upon the kind of surgery we are doing. Okay, for cutting we are using the needle electrode, and coagulation we are using the ball electrode. Like that we can change the electrode tip. Okay, this is a tissue. The yellow color is equal to tissue. Okay, below that tissue we are having the patient electrode. It's also called indifferent electrode, and also it is called return electrode. Okay, the current coming from the active electrode, it passes through the tissue or human being body. Okay, after that, the back side of the tissue or below the tissue, we are placing the return electrode. Return electrode area, surface area is equal to large, so that all the current which pass through the tissue is collected by the return electrode and the current going to the generator. So this is the circuit is closed. Whenever the circuit is closed, then only the current is flowing. So when current is given to the active electrode, the tip of the active electrode is getting heated because of the high frequency current. Due to this heat, it can be easily cut the tissue if we are using the needle electrode. Okay, easily because of the temperature. Temperature increases, tissue fluid evaporates, so that the tissue can be without any pressure given. The tissue can be teared out. This is called cutting, so that we can use the coagulation, fulguration, desiccation, like that different kinds of the surgical diathermy operations. Okay, this also one kind of surgical diathermy machine. This is the needle electrode. Okay. Okay, so the same thing explained here. A surgical diathermy machine consists of the high frequency power oscillator. Okay, in the earlier machines, we are using this spark gap oscillator, whereas the current is to use the thermionic valve or solid state oscillators. Once upon a time, we are using the valve. Now we are using the solid state oscillators. A majority of the earlier units have access to both these power sources, that is RF generator and a spark gap generator. The RF generator provides an undamped high frequency current, typically 1.75 megahertz. Generally we are using the high frequency current in terms of the megahertz. Okay, nearly 1 to 3 megahertz we are using, which is suitable for making the clean cutting. So here we are using the 1.75 megahertz, that is used for the cutting operation. The spark gap generator produces the damped high frequency current, which is specifically suitable for the coagulation for all kinds of tissues. Okay, so we are having many operations, cutting, coagulation, fulguration, desiccation, and homeostasis mode. So like that, each operation, cutting, coagulation, like that, we are using the different kinds of current pattern with different frequencies. Okay, by blending the currents of the tube and the spark gap generator, the degree of coagulation of wound edges may be chosen according to the requirements. Next, in addition to the surgical diathermy machine, some more information. Waveform and frequency spectrum used varies from one manufacturer to another manufacturer. Okay, what kind of waveform we are using that depends upon the surgical diathermy machine manufacturer. It triggers a high frequency arc exceeding the 1000 degree at the operative site. The cross section of the arc is extremely small, less than 1 millimeter diameter. Okay, because of that, current divided by area, that is called current density, leading to a high current density in the arc. Okay, the heating effect is directly proportional to the current, that is density of the current. So here there is a formula, heating effect is directly proportional to the square of the current density. So the heating effect depends upon the density of the current, that is also square of the non-linear, square of the current density. Other factors affecting this rise in temperature are the composition of the tissues and magnitude of the cooling provided by the local blood flow or any other heat transport system. This is the information about the surgical diathermy machine.